Hey guys, it's Matt here. Today, I'll be finishing my Clone Wars recap series with Season 7, the epic conclusion that premiered almost 6 years after Season 6. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Episode 1 introduces us to Clone Force 99, who call themselves the Bad Batch, a unit of clones with desirable genetic mutations. The Bad Batch are called to assist Republic forces on Anaxes after losses so great it seemed the Separatists were predicting their every move. The Republic sends a small clone strike team to search for answers in the Separatists' nearby cyber center. Inside, the team discovers that the source of the Separatists' predictive power identifies as Echo, who was long thought to be dead. Echo's signal is traced to a Techno-Union facility on the planet of Skako Minor, where Anakin joins the clones in a desperate rescue attempt. Wat Tambor is warned by Admiral Trench of the impending attack on his facility, but confidently states that the Republic would not dare attack the neutral Techno-Union. The Bad Batch cleverly convinced the native Poltex to lead them to the facility housing Echo. There, they find Echo alive, but a cyborg in a vegetative state. The team disconnect and awaken Echo to start Episode 3. Using his knowledge of the facility, they are able to fight their way out and return to the Politech village. There, they convince the Politex to join them in an assault on the Techno-Union facility. Wat Tambor escapes during the assault, but loses his most profitable asset in Echo, and the Techno-Union's neutrality status is now up for debate. Back on Anaxes in Episode 4, the clone forces there launch an offensive on the Separatist factory led by General Kenobi and General Windu. General Skywalker, Rex, Echo, and the Bad Batch infiltrate General Trench's dreadnought above the planet. Echo's understanding of Separatist protocols fools Trench and proves vital in the Republic's victory in retaking Anaxes. Anakin ends up killing Admiral Trench. Meanwhile, Echo's cyber skills prove useful, and he accepts an offer to join the Bad Batch as its 5th member. The second arc begins with Episode 5, where Ahsoka is saved after a speeder bike accident in Coruscant's Works District by the Martez sisters. The younger sister, Trace, allows Ahsoka to fix her bike in her garage. Ahsoka learns Trace and Rafa are building a ship to make a living, but Rafa has gotten them involved with some bad characters. In Episode 6, the Martez sisters and Ahsoka take on a job that Rafa has secured, but they end up finding out later that it is actually running spice to the Pyke syndicate on Obadiah. Ahsoka is wary of the job, but the three pick up the spice from Kessel. Rafa's deception prompts a heated argument, which causes Trace to jettison the spice into space during their hyperspace run. The three attempt to fool the Pykes upon arrival and nearly escape, but end up getting caught in a tractor beam before they can get off-world. With Ahsoka's help, the three are able to escape prison in Episode 7. In the midst of being chased by the Pykes, a hooded Bo-Katan Kryze recognizes Ahsoka and tells her Mandalorian counterparts to track her. Trace and Rafa end up being recaptured, and the Pykes use them to lure Ahsoka into a trap. Ahsoka is able to negotiate Trace and Rafa's release, having one rotation to return the spice promised. While the Martez sisters steal spice from another Pyke facility, Ahsoka sneaks out of her cell and learns the Pykes are actually working for Maul. Ahsoka is captured again, but the Martez sisters arrive just in time to disrupt her execution. They rescue her and head back to Coruscant. On Coruscant, Ahsoka is confronted by Bo-Katan and told that they want the Republic's help in flushing out Maul from Mandalore. In Episode 9, Ahsoka manages to convince the Jedi to send an attack force to usurp Maul and his puppet government. Not long after Ahsoka is presented with her clones and lightsabers by Anakin, Obi-Wan says they've been called to rescue the Chancellor, and the fleet splits up. While Bo-Katan and her Mandalorian allies easily retake Mandalore and capture Prime Minister Almec, Ahsoka finds herself surrounded by Maul and his Mandalorian followers in the Undercity. In Episode 10, Rex comes to Ahsoka's aid, and Maul escapes. Ahsoka mentions to Obi-Wan that Maul mentioned Darth Sidious, and he reluctantly reveals the Jedi believe he is behind the war, and Anakin has been sent on a secret assignment. Ahsoka and Bo-Katan interrogate Prime Minister Almec for more information, but he ends up being shot by Gar Saxon. Maul rallies his followers to die with glory and confronts Ahsoka back in the throne room. Maul discloses his realization to Ahsoka that Anakin is the key to Sidious's plans, whilst the two engage in battle. Ahsoka chases Maul through the city and is able to capture him in the city's dome ceiling. Episode 11 begins with the end of the Siege of Mandalore. Meanwhile, Maul is transferred to the Republic, and the Republic forces prepare to depart Mandalore. Aboard the Tribunal, Rex receives Order 66 from Sidious. Rex hunts down Ahsoka and orders Maul's execution, but Ahsoka saves Maul and tells him to be a distraction. Whilst Maul confidently cuts down clones en route to his escape, Ahsoka singles out Rex in the medical bay to remove his inhibitor chip. In the final episode, Rex and Ahsoka head to the hangar to escape on a shuttle, but are confronted by Jesse and the remaining clones. Maul sabotages the Tribunal, setting it on a collision course with the nearby moon. Maul escapes on the shuttle, but Rex and Ahsoka are able to escape the doomed Venator on a Y-wing. On the moon's surface below, Ahsoka and Rex mournfully bury the dead near the crash site, and then they go into hiding. Many years later, Vader visits the site of the crash, covered in snow. There, he finds one of Ahsoka's lightsabers, while a convoy flies overhead. Well, that's going to do it for this video and the series, guys. Hopefully, you've enjoyed the series so far, and if you're interested in more, check out my Star Wars Rebels recap in 5 minutes. Especially with the new Kenobi show coming up, this one will be very important. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment if you have anything to discuss. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.